How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts?
Okay. So obviously we did the digipack, the magazine advert, and obviously the main video.
So our choice of design was, I think that was more looking at other inspirations such as like Imagine Dragons and Clear themselves, and then working out how we could put our own spin or something like that. I know we focused quite a lot on how Imagine Dragons specifically had something quite unique about them, and that's where they would add something a bit different, which is kind of where we got the choice of having the whole mental health thing, because it was something that we hadn't seen in previous indie rock music videos.
I think we knew that we wanted to do mental health as well, because it was obviously important.
It's quite an in-topic.
We kind of made specific like things in the design, design-wise, of how we did that. So like in the digipack, obviously one of my ideas was to do the illustrations,
which I think worked really well.
Yeah, so each like illustration basically represents a different like mental health issue. So like this is like our cover, and we did different ones. So this one here is like anxiety, and they all kind of mean different things. Even on the back cover, like this one means personality disorder, anorexia, paranoia. So different things, and also we kind of assign them onto certain areas. So like anxiety is described as like whispering in your ear almost, like telling you things and kind of making you think that way. So that's why we put that on the shoulder. I think,
but it was really important as well because we didn't have the schizophrenia one, which kind of represented that the artist had schizophrenia, and that was really important in showing that.
Yeah, that's why, like, even though schizophrenia is like the main one that we've chosen, because it's not only quite broad and quite interesting to like represent through a video, but it's also like we knew that our main artist, who is in the front cover of our digipack and in the video and on the magazine, we knew that he would have it already, so we kind of didn't need to represent that specifically as an illustration. And with the poster, it was like obviously split, and we took inspiration from like Kings of Leon.
Yeah, I think quite a lot of that came from, especially as we chose to, when we mentioned the Kings of Leon poster when we were doing our target audience interviews, it was really important that a lot of people went, oh yeah, we like that because it's different. And that's like, well, that's what we're trying to show, so we need to do that as well.
Yeah, because a lot of our ideas were based around being different and being unique, and obviously it also represents that design, having the different sections of the artist and the person in the video kind of represents like a split personality. So then again, linking to mental health as well.
But I think also kind of like going back to the whole idea of being unique, I think that's what we noticed about something about all the indie rock music videos. They all kind of had something that made them unique, which means we're kind of adhering to the stereotype.
Yeah.
But then we also subverted to the stereotype by choosing to use a female main character, and I think we did that because of the vulnerability, and we also included her in we've also included that character in our magazine cover because we want to show they're still linked, although they're still isolated in the music video. There's still some link between the artist and the main character. Which we hadn't seen. We hadn't seen a combination of male and female in indie rock music videos.
No,
that's predominantly male.
Uncommon,
So it was quite an interesting way of subverting.
Because we had a lot of continuity about not only with our design but like the theme and stuff. So like mental health is obviously a continuity, but obviously like Aidan has been not only in the poster but in the digipack and in the actual video, because he's the artist and he was obviously what we were basing it around.
Going back to the theme of mental health, I think with our digipack, the reason we chose to go for that black and white front
Yeah,
cover, and then
that's-
multicolour inside was kind of to represent mental health because
like the outside, what
Yeah.
people see
and how
is someone who's very dark, very
Yeah.
bland, maybe someone who's just down all the time, whereas actually inside they've got a lot to show
there's a lot of activity
and they've
going
got a
on.
lot to express, but they just can't because of what they're going through.
Yeah,
So,
and I
that
think
was important.
yeah, and that also kind of contrasts with because stereotypically indie rock bands are completely black and white and there's no colour, but us putting colour on the inside was subverted into it, but I think that challenged it in a positive way. And I think in the end that will represent our idea effectively.
Yeah, I think with a lot of indie rock like bands, with their designs, they have dark colours, but they also have bright colours in them. It's just they're not as consistent.
No.
If you get what I mean?
And not as
There's
common.
only splashes of bright colour, so that's why I feel like with an example, Imagine Dragons, their Evolve album
Evolve.
cover.
It's very colourful.
It's like dark, but it's got colour
The prism.
like in the middle
Yeah.
and stuff. So that kind of that's where I got the inspiration for in the actual video with the lights when Aidan was like lip syncing, because it's
Yeah.
like a dark background, but then there's a splash of colour in it, so that kind of links them all together as well. And obviously links back to the design in the inner cover as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think just overall,
Yeah.
the use of, obviously we've used different kinds of
We've been quite adventurous, like media wise.
texts and like obviously the different ones that broaden out to different audiences. So like we've used a magazine advert, we've used a digipack design.
Not only that, like in terms of the media products we've used cameras, we've used Photoshop, we've used a bit of PowerPoint. It's kind of been a massive combination which has brought the products, all of them together quite nicely.
Yeah. I think those different texts obviously are like they combine to promote one thing. So like obviously that's like synergy.
Yeah.
So we've used the magazine advert side of it and the digipack design to then combine to promote one thing, and that is our product and our video. So I think that worked well because they obviously linked as well, which was key.